This is from Rodolfo Davis Millet. What's the most fucked up thing you've convinced someone to do?
Convince somebody
I convinced
to do?
with my friends.
Start SleepyCast.
In 5th grade. In 5th grade. In 5th grade.
Hey-o!
Wait, that wasn't me.
We convinced the kid to eat dead flies off the windowsill.
Did you really?
Not me, but a couple people.
Balls are fucking sore, dude. Oh, Jesus.
Cool.
No.
Somebody convinced you that your
going.
balls were sore?
No, keep going.
I
Sorry.
convinced the kid, well, a group of my friends convinced the kid that putting pea water on his face would enhance his, like get rid of his,
Acne.
no, not acne.
His face.
Like, fix his,
Ugly?
I guess he thought he had stretch marks on his face, so we said,
As a kid.
putting boy pee on your face would enhance the speed of,
Boy pee?
cleaning it.
So when I was 14 years
wait,
old,
pea water?
I didn't convince someone to do this, but somebody convinced me. This is in a classroom. This is not even like in the cafeteria or outside of class. In a classroom before the class started. Some students convinced me, and this is how big of a loser I was, that if I squeezed lemon juice into my eyes, it tickled.
A little bit. Take a little.
Dumb,
Yeah, so
dude.
what did you figure out?
Did it hurt?
I figured out
My dad figured
that
out
it was a lie.
My dad convinced me when I was about 10 years old that if you put a huge square battery in your tongue,
Fuck
that'll
you.
tickle too.
What?
Yes. He was very happy to see that it fucking electrocuted me.
Oh my fucking.
through.
Zach, what?
You know, what it's called? What's the actual name for those huge, D battery? What are they called?
Oh, the ones with the
The big square ones.
They have two. Yeah, they have a positive and a
Light bulb, it was a light bulb battery.
Oh my!
He said if you put that to your tongue, it'll tickle. And I fucking screamed and cried when I was 10 years old.
Your
My
dad?
My
Yeah.
dad didn't really convince me, but when I was putting tar on a wall to lay down,
As you do.
serious,
just love how that story
completely serious.
Look, Corey,
Hot
your dad
tar
was
on a wall. I got stuff on my finger, and I'm like, Dad, how do I clean this off? He's like, you can't. He's like, it's gonna fucking burn through your skin and touch your bone. And I was freaking out, like I was crying as a kid. He's like, don't worry. I was lying. But that was after I was washing my hands and crying. Like he came in laughing and he put his hand on my shoulder.
What?
And told me the news.
Corey,
Are you serious?
you know what? This is the last question, but we're here. So I think there's a question that a lot of people need answers to.
I haven't
That
answered
is,
this, but.
is your dad still alive?
Yeah, he's in Florida with his
Okay.
Russian wife.
Does he know about the SleepyCast?
No.
Is he real?
Yeah, he's 100% real.
Because there are so many stories about your
Listen.
dad that just blow
It sounds,
my goddamn
you know, I talked
mind.
to Jeff about this. Everybody asks, it's like a fucking insane. Like my dad is like this crazy.
Yeah, his
he's
dad's
re-
not that weird.
He's
alright?
just.
If you listen to the podcast,
He just like fucking with me when I was younger and like acting like a child.
He
That's really
fucking
what it
made
comes
you
down to.
bury tires. He fucking locked you in a basement.
Look, people are weird. If you understand human nature, his dad's not that fucking strange.
Really, what it comes down to is my dad was just sort of a child. If you want to know the honest truth, my dad's father died when he was 13. So he didn't really know how to be a father when he was 13. And not to mention his
He didn't
mom.
have you with her. He didn't have you as
Yeah,
the-
no.
hold on,
His
wait,
mom
wait,
gave him
wait.
everything he ever wanted. If his room was dirty, she would clean it up. He had no idea of the concept.
What age was he when he had
concept of
you, Corey?
responsibility. He
What-
was like, I don't know, like he was 40 something,
Oh.
maybe 30.
How
Oh, so he grew up like a coddled faggot and like everything was
Exactly.
kind of handed to him.
Exactly. Everything was handed to him. He became very narcissistic. So the concept of a kid was just like he would keep him around and love him, but he would also fuck with him. And his idea of fucking with him was just like, you know, as
Yeah.
if it was like a college kid he was just fucking with when he was like 8.
Corey, do you want kids?
No, well, maybe when I'm older.
You don't want to repeat the same process.
I don't want to teach my kids to be like, hey,
What would you teach
I'd be
your
like, hey,
kids?
go stick your hand
Corey,
in the thorn
Corey,
bush.
what
There
did
might
you
be
teach your
something
kids?
What is the
interesting in there.
top 3 lessons you would teach your
Absolutely.
son if you had a son right now?
3 lessons. The 3 things they need to know, Corey. Your kid.
Sex, like porn and the concept of that. I would teach him porn at a young age. I don't
You
care if
through
it's
that
bad,
out
Sean.
really fast.
That's what it's always on my
Number
mind.
2.
Number 2, I would
Sex,
teach
drugs,
him.
rock and roll.
I would teach him about the difference between reaching for something and working for something.
Number 2, teach your kid how to make spaghetti, man. If you know how to make spaghetti,
No.
you know how to do a million
Number
fucking
three,
things.
Number 3, I would teach him basic living advice, like how to wash your clothes and fold it, And how to cook food was something I never
4,
fucking
5, 6,
learned.
7, 8. You can't do that.
You could teach your kid basic living knowledges. And
Okay.
number 3, and then I would encourage him to influence him in the porn and stuff. And then when he draws porn pictures
So the
at
number
school,
1 is sex, and the last one is you'd encourage him in porn.
Yeah, if he drew people fucking at school, I would be like, was it hot? And then if they said no, I would beat his fucking ass. I'd be, get on that motherfucker! You have an audience now!
You would beat your son because he's not drawing hot enough porn at a young age?
Look at these titties!
Life's tough.
Look at these titties!
I support your decisions, Cory. Can I be Uncle Stamper?
Always, dude.
Yes, dude, yes!
I'd be like, those titties look like raindrops across his face.
And I'll be like, listen, I know your dad can be a little tough sometimes, but they have to hang off the shoulder like teardrops, asshole, and I'll smack the shit out of him.
Man, I'd be a bad parent. Listen, if I was a dad right now, I'd be like, eat your vegetables, go to bed on time, and then I'd go to bed.
All you have to do is feed them and make sure they don't die. Next question. Oh wait, that's it.
That's it.
Whoa, dude!
Ladies and gentlemen, we've gotten through the Patreon questions.
Oh, what do we have next?
We slayed them, bitch.
Reddit Q&A.
Yeah.
Ready Q&A!
Money, cool, pussy, weed, 420, dude, I give a fuck. Brewskis, fuck that pussy, in my face, dude.
Gay.
All right.
One time I threw from us like a pussy.
That'd be a really funny alarm.
So gay.
Gay.
So no, gay.
Shut up, you fuck.
Let's change it. Let's move on to the Reddit.com.
We'll be right back after our commercial break.
Welcome to Mint Butthole's Freshness.
Better stop.
Where you can put a mint in your butthole and get the fresh scent of your
Feel
butthole.
the breeze of the Alpine.
Right up your ass.
What's my Altoids? Put up your ass. Put them in your asshole, dude. Buy them, put in your ass, dude. Come on.
Put these mints.
This is the worst commercial ever.
Put these mints up
I
your
would buy
butthole.
Altoids. Fuck you.
Convenience, comfort, reliability. With more flights between London and Albuquerque, Spread Arsehole Air redefines the luxury of air travel. With friendlier service, wider seats, and more leg room, you can finally sit back, relax, and spread your arsehole with ease. Spread Arsehole Air. We make your ass soar higher than ever.
Tired of monkeys coming into your village? Sick of gorillas stealing your bananas? And children? Try beating a monkey with a stick. Beating a monkey with a stick is easy and fun for the whole family. Simply pick up a stick and beat the monkey over the head. Doesn't look like this monkey's gonna be causing any monkey business anytime soon. Because it's... But wait! Order beating a monkey with a stick in the next 4 seconds, and you'll get smashing a rat with a stump absolutely free. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime offer. Call now to order your very own beating a monkey with a stick. Stick not included.
Welcome back. Wasn't that funny? Oh my gosh. Wow, we are hilarious.
Next up, we've got our questions from our Reddit fans who have given us some awesome topics to debate amongst ourselves.
Yeah, awesome.
And here, you know what? Let's just dive right into this. We don't need to lube this sucker up. I'm just gonna go in dry.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you ready? You ready for this?
I'm not ready for this.
Puppy Nubblies asks, would you
Skip
recommend?
it. Terrible name. Fuck that person. I don't even know his name.
Done. Granite Overworld asks,
So no, ask him.
Now that one is cool.
would you recommend starting a business with your friends or working with someone else? What are the pros and cons of having your own company?
Listen, here's a life tip for real. Don't live with your friends. Don't work with your friends. Collaborate.
Reliability.
Don't shit on your friend's table.
That too.
Don't shit when you have
Reliability.
friends.
Yeah.
Wait, is that a thing that happened or is that like a metaphor?
It's a metaphor.
Oh, okay.
There's 3 things: reliability, perseverance, and control.
That's Taekwondo.
What?
Really?
Where the hell did you just pull that?
I learned that when I did Taekwondo when I was 8. They said
Where did that
exactly
come from?
word for
I'm glad
word.
you saved that, Corey. I'm glad you fucking pushed other things out of the way to remember that.
What am I here
Thank
for?
you, Corey. You forgot long division, so you could recall that. You could retain
But I
that
remember
for
my
fucking 20 years.
Taekwondo 3 sayings.
No, but seriously, the answer is,
Yeah, dude.
I mean, look, it's good to collaborate with your friends, but I would say be independent always, no matter what you're doing. Don't ever be dependent on anybody for anything.
Especially Zach.
Just stop. I'm starting. My heart's starting to flutter. I did take my medication today.
Your heart's starting to flutter. That means you were loved.
Zach, you never actually told us that you were one of those kids with hearts born outside of the ribcage. Oh,
It's true. They had to push it back in.
They just shoved it back
It was
into
like,
their
one of those little those rubber balls.
Yeah.
How come they never
Just
fixed
pops
it like
in the other
that? Just, like, tuck it back in between the ribs.
Yeah, from
Put tape over. Put a sock over it, dude. Look and see it now. It's fun.
Just threw a new ground steer. All right. Next up, we've got Granite Overworld, and he. Granite Overworld asks. Zach sort of offhandedly mentioned he was a huge LSD fiend on the podcast. I was wondering if he could go into more details about his experience.
I mentioned it in episode
Suicide Cooking. Fun time.
Yeah, to make it brief, basically, college, crazy college days. With my buddy, we took it wasn't exactly pure whatever, but it was like a shitty like chemical off-brand. It did the same stuff, but it wasn't
Brand XL.
Yeah, it was like a fucking without Thunder for LSD.
Did it have some weird name like
it was Dr. Thunder for LSD. I mean, it was
They had the weird like medical names like
it was like XD.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah,
so I did that. There was a lot of interesting things. The way we knew we were high was my friend had these colorful coat hanger or clothes hangers, and they were like colorful plastic ones, and those glowed. Everything glowed perfectly, so we could tell we were high because we look at it.
Yeah.
We both experienced the same thing too. So it was like, oh, look at the coat. I was like, oh yeah, of course. Like our reality changed in the exact same direction.
That's interesting.
So that was
it means that it was like affecting the same sensory parts of your brain.
For example, the most interesting example of that was I saw writing on the walls, and I wasn't scared. I was like, dude, there's writing over the fuck. He's like, yeah, we were trying to like decipher it. It was just really weird. It was a weird mutual. I was coherent. I wasn't like, whoa,
Yeah. Like you saying it like triggered it with him.
Yeah, it was like you put like an Oculus Rift or something. It was like I was here mentally the same, but my reality shifted a good 5 steps that way. And his did too. So it was interesting.
So do you recommend it?
I would say do a real version. Don't do a shitty one that can like give you a seizure and kill you. But yeah, I think if you don't have any kind of disorders, look into it. Because some people have something wrong with their brain where if they take a certain drug, it clicks your brain the wrong way, and you're a fucking psycho, or it fucks with your vision or whatever.
Yeah.
But I would say if you're a regular person, it's a good experience. At least do it once. I think.
Zach Hadel advocating drugs on the podcast.
Do meth.
So as far as drugs go, like I do feel like people should experience one psychedelic in their life to know the difference. Because when I first did it, I actually had. It's kind of really weird to say, but it's kind of like a. Do you remember back in like the Manson family?
Oh yeah.
I know it sounds crazy.
I really want to know where this goes.
Did you fucking stab her 50 times?
The girls like recollect like situations where Manson gave them drugs, and he was kind of like their trip partner who would take them through the trip, and he was completely sane in this like crazy world.
Yeah, he was a complete hippie, wasn't he?
I was kind of in the same experience where the first time I did it, I had a trip partner who followed me, who was completely neutral through everything, and he was like, "Yeah, you're just experiencing stuff." And since I was the first time doing it, I was losing my mind. By the way, I didn't do LSD, I did mushrooms.
Yeah.
So I did a more safer version of a psychedelic, and if I could recommend anything, I would recommend doing mushrooms, because real, pure LSD can like really fuck you up in some ways. Where it can. Like,
well, it also depends on what you take. Anything too.
I've heard good things about mushrooms.
Mushrooms it's just like food poisoning.
You said you took Molly. I had ecstasy once, except I took it when I was with a load of scumbags, and I said like one of them was like, I don't know, he like rapped or something, and he was kind of shit. But I kept telling him how absolutely like he's great. He's going to be the next.
Like all the sounds are enhanced, all colors are enhanced. So when you hear someone who's like very tone deaf, they sound like a fucking American Idol. Like they're really good. You hear them hit like fucking retardondos and all those crazy musical words I kind of pull out of my ass and know nothing about.
Retardondos.
He's trying to say like
retardondo. It's where
arpeggio or
you
something.
trying to slow down
keep
or
up.
something.
But I would say, to build up the Cory so to kind of wrap it up, I would definitely say, I'm not the best guy to ask for drug advice, but I would definitely say if you're going to do it with somebody who knows what they're doing, who's not a scumbag, who's if not sober, at least has a good grasp on how to deal with things. Be in a good environment. Be like in a nice, comfortable house that you're familiar with. If you're kind of in a weird place, you might get a weird...
Those things get accentuated.
Exactly, you feel... Yeah, exactly.
Avoid the 3 bad drugs, like heroin, crack, and meth.
Crack's not so bad.
Crack's not the worst, to be honest.
Come on.
It's not
It's
good.
really addictive, though.
It's not good, but it's certainly not the worst.
Well, it's not the worst, but those are the 3
I would say heroin's far worse than crack, right?
Crocodile.
Absolutely.
Crocodile's probably the worst.
But crack has
Wait, is that the one where the people are running around naked?
No,
that's bath salts. But crocodile is the one that rots your arm off, and because you inject it.
It's like a Russian one, right?
What?
I think it's
like
big in
paint?
Russia, right?
Yeah, that's where
Huge in
I think
Russia.
it
It's like these
originated in
guys
Russia.
my arm is rotting off, and their fucking bones are like, but the highway's very good. But their arms are fucking...
It's pretty good.
No, but if you are ever going to do drugs, the number one thing I would say is make sure that you trust the person that you're getting it from. Whether it's your friend who trusts the person that they're getting it from, but you never fucking
Don't go with no rapist, dude. They're gonna rape you. What do you think?
They're going to take you to a back alley and rape you. But seriously, if you are going to have anything, if you are going to experiment, it's not like anyone can really stop you. Just make sure. And part of being safe is knowing what the fuck you're taking and who you got it from.
Stamper, give your drug advice. Go.
Be naughty, do drugs.
Yeah. Fuck you, Ronald Reagan. Fuck you, Nancy Reagan.
As long as you do drugs, you just need a designated driver and you're set.
My drug advice is you have to make sure no one's looking when they go to the bathroom.
Yo, Stamper, 1, 2, 3, do weed. Stamper, 1, 2, 3, do weed. 1, 2, 3, do weed. 1, 2, 3, do weed. Do weed, dude. Come on, what are you waiting for? Fucking Melvin, you wonder why your tits sag so low.
I feel like that was genuinely just saying drugs are good.
What?
I feel like that's what the whole thing there was.
We just said be safe for 30
Drugs
minutes.
are good.
No, look, if people are going to do them, then they're going to do
That's
them.
true,
Just
okay.
be safe when you do them. I wouldn't, look, I'm not advocating, go out and do it, but the truth is that there's
If
going to be
you're
a
going to
part
do
of
it
you-
anyways,
Right.
be safe.
There's a reason why they're called drugs.
Right.
Because they're epic.
Excuse me? What? What do you mean?
Because they're
The only one to drug it. Listen, Colin, fuck you. I quit.
Listen, Zach. Pops collar, takes off sunglasses in room. Woo!